On 1st and 10, here's Lance. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down. To throw, it's Lance. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Here's Lance. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Now a run on 1st down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. 2nd down, here's Chubb again. Breaks a tackle. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing, because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Caught on the slant. Touchdown, Browns. Mayfield finding Odell Beckham with a touchdown pass. And the Browns have taken the early lead.
And no matter how it comes about, when you get good field position, you have to make the defense pay. Short fields usually make for good offense.
Parkey with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Throwing on 1st down is Lance. And he will find his man, Samuel. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 37-yard line. Lance, a handoff here to Mostert. And he's got some space here. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 40 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ballgame. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, Mostert. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Lance. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Great defense there on 3rd and goal. They took away everything. Forced him to fire that one to the sideline where no one could get it.
The kick by Gold is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Taken at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
At the 25-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
3rd and inches, and they got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb, and he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards, the final tally. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. They toss it left side to Chubb. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Trying to get it to Landry there, and it's 2nd down. Now Chubb running right. Oh, he bowls over it. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
Lance now on 1st down. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They got 29 yards that time. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And the return will stop right around the 25. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, Mayfield. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it 3rd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. Now Benjamin. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it no matter the sport. They say that great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
I was going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Lance looking to throw it. He'll swing this out to Mostert. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 42-yard line.
Here's Lance to throw it. Taking a shot for Samuel. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And that one results in 35 yards.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney. Throwing on 2nd and long. Lance. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The Browns D locked in on 3rd down. Brings up 4th. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with 25 seconds to go, we'll see how they want to play this.
I smell fear in that offense.
Lance now on first down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
2nd and 10. Now Lance. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for, and it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And Lance now to throw. He targets Jordan Matthews, and it's caught. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. And they'll go for it. Lance. And now he'll fire deep downfield for James. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position.
Cody Parkey down for the field goal of 49 yards.
And Parkey's kick is good. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. Oh, a good return up past the 30. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Now the Niner offense is back on the field, and they're going to try for 2 here.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 62 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Mayfield down. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Mayfield on target to Landry for a Browns first down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? 10 more there and another first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. This is caught. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Austin Hooper, 30 yards. And the Browns add on to their lead. Parkey adds the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. 2nd down, here's Mostert again. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Here's a handoff to Mostert running left. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he'll get this across the 40 and up to about the 42-yard line. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. Mike 4.
Shotgun now for Lance. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Switch up.
They do go for it. Lance. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Again, they'll throw it with Lance. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter.
Mike 4. I got it.
After the sack on 1st down, Lance. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
On 3rd and long, it's Lance, and they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Lance and company going on 4th down. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this Browns defense stands tall. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10, right at the 30. He'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb. He takes this from the 30 to the 34. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off near the 44. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Two-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. To throw, it's Lance. Left side, caught by Matthews. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Here's Lance. And it'll be intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. They run it again with Chubb. And he's not going to sniff the 1st down here. He stopped at the 25. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down, needing long yardage to try and pick up a 1st down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
Returning, it's Benjamin. We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And out will come the offense as they take over. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit. Because
now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. To try again after the sack. Lance. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Troy Hill picks it, and he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line. Boy, you just kind of feel for right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. They'll try again with Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Parkey with the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing now is Lance. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies.
Lance looks to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Lance to throw for it on 4th down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. This is JoJo Natson. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line. And they'll indeed take a knee.